Hi everyone, today we'll be doing a demo and review of the new Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation. Let's do it. So today I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation in the shade 20B Light Beige. And I just want to give a shout out to Tarte for the awesome packaging, the tube with the pump. I absolutely love it. Now, does anybody else remember the L'Oreal Studio Secrets primer? I don't even know if they still make it. It's the one that kind of feels like marshmallow fluff. For some reason, when I saw the name of this foundation, I thought that this foundation was going to feel like that. Not that that would necessarily be a bad thing. It's just a very unique texture. And when I saw the name Cloud Coverage, I wasn't really sure what that meant, so that's just how I interpreted it. But I can tell you definitively, now that I've tried it, it really just feels like a regular foundation slash BB cream. And as you can see, I've already finished the first side, so it goes on very quickly and very smoothly. So just to give you some basics about this foundation, it costs $39 US for 1 fluid ounce or 30 ml. They have 21 inclusive shades. And one thing I really like about Tarte as a company is that they always formulate their cosmetics without parabens, mineral oil, phthalates. I feel like they really care about what they're putting into their cosmetics. And I've used a lot of their products, not just the foundation, and I've always found it to be very high quality. So Tarte claims that this foundation is 24-hour hydration, 24-hour crease proof, transfer proof, so it's obviously supposed to be a long-wearing foundation, although I never wear a foundation for 24 hours straight. I'm not cool enough to be up for 24 hours straight. The company also claims that 97% that tried it said it made their skin look smoother and evened out texture. And I would say that when I was first putting it on, I definitely could see that. Everything looked smoother, it looked really nice. I really liked it, but as it wore on throughout the day, I started to notice more of my texture. Now, I don't want to give you the impression that it was terrible or completely obvious to someone who wasn't looking at it, but as someone who tries a lot of foundations, I did notice that it didn't look quite as smooth and refined as some other foundations. Now, as you can see here, this is one full layer over my whole face, and honestly, I probably should have stopped here. This would have been a good, just kind of light to medium coverage, but it did say it was buildable, and of course I wanted to put that to the test. But with the second layer, I definitely started to see a little bit more of my texture and fine lines. By the way, do any of you still use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation? I remember when I first started YouTube, that was the foundation to wear, and I'm just curious if anyone out there is still using it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of that one and if you're still using it. But back to the foundation here. So I'm finishing up with this second layer, and I didn't love it as much with the second layer. Like I said, I really feel like I should have stopped with the first. On the plus side though, this foundation feels very light, it blends out very easily, and it does have a small bit of SPF, coming in at SPF 15. So as you can see in this close-up, the apples of my cheek look pretty smooth and a little bit glowy, but it's really more under the eyes, and on this side a little bit more you can see some of that texture kind of coming in. And here we are with the finished look, and I say, you know what, wear the red lipstick. Life is short. And incidentally, so am I. So all of my makeup blended very easily on top of this, but we probably should take a quick moment of silence for the great bronzer incident of 2022, which had nothing to do with the foundation and everything to do with me just taking an errant swipe of bronzer on my nose. So we're just gonna stick to showing you this side of my face for the rest of the video and pictures. So have any of you tried this foundation yet? And if so, what skin type do you have? I'm curious if you liked this, how this worked out for you. For me, it wasn't terrible, it wasn't fantastic, it was just kind of a middle of the road for me, but I'm really curious to hear from other people what you think of this one. So as we're finishing up here with the pictures, I just want to say thank you all so much for your tremendous support. I appreciate every like, every comment, every time you watch. I'm just enjoying this so much, and I appreciate so much hearing from you. Have a great day.